What's up, everyone? I don't have no fancy, colorful flyer, but I figure you guys want the prices for Freedom slash DFS. I feel like that's more important than, looking at a fancy flyer, and I'll try my best to show you guys videos of everything. So right away, the most important thing I think going over is probably some of the new items, which for the most part are fairly disappointing. We do have two, we'll give them two really good, maybe three items, mainly because the maybe is just of the price. So if you look here, it does say new items for 2024. So the DFS Freedom Star is by far the best fountain that they're going to have this year next to the Retro. Actually, I think they're pretty similar price to 23 or 2233, and Retro is 2384. So about the same in price. Not too bad. Okay, so the next up is Great White. So Great White is going to be candy paint rewrapped, which is, if you like candy paint for some reason and want to get it for like $30 cheaper, you can because it's $89.89 here with some fancier art. Mount Magma, that's the new fountain that the TNT also has, but it's blue. The Icebreaker is just called Mount Magma. Rover Ripper, this is literally just a fountain out of the Launchpad Heroes. They just took it out and are throwing it into stands for $42.48. Not really worth it. We'll go over my video on it and we'll see. Wizard Wands for $11.42. Super cheap. These are cheaper than the Wizard, or what are they called? The Fairy Wands and Sticks. So probably better to go to DFS to grab your hands on some of these really good sparklers. So the other item that I was talking about that's different in price. So Mount Magma is red, and it's more expensive than the Icebreaker. Icebreaker's $9.99, and Mount Magma is $10.89. So you just get your boring red slash orange out of Mount Magma, and you get your cool blue off Icebreaker, and it's $1 cheaper basically. DFS Freedom Star is the next good item there. So let's go into watching those. We don't want to look at turn up the heat yet. All right, so this is the Freedom Star fountain. You got some flying fish fuse right here, really cool. As you see, the star lights up a little strobe effect there. We get some little bit of a low crackle here. And then towards the end we have some nice crackle that shoots out in a fan-like fountain. So this is really cool. Super cool fountain here. Really like the design. Super worth it in my opinion for $32. I like it. This is going to be Mount Magma. I would prefer to get the Icebreaker unless you really like red. You could do some blue and red. I guess that's the alternative. That looks pretty cool. Get some Icebreakers, get some Mount Magmas. They pretty much last exactly the same. So definitely cool when you got some red and blue going on. That's just me and what I would do. Anyway, so the other new item is Rover Ripper, and this really cool guy lights it off for us. So Rover Ripper is a longer lasting fountain. It reminds me of basically Allegiance. During this incident, hold on, I have another video playing. Oh look, it's Purple Rain. I was a little bored of its effects, so I lit another fountain. So looks a little better than it needs to be. It's a long-lasting fountain. There really isn't anything special. I think there's maybe 6, 7 tubes. I kind of skip ahead and now light all of these. Really, very tame. Rover Ripper is very tame, especially for the price. Don't really like that at all. So this is the Great White Fountain. It's huge, super huge, but it's just candy paint. Obviously, the fact that this is $89 makes it a little bit better. If this was, anywhere from 60 to 70, it would not be a bad fountain. It lasts a really long time, has decent crackle. I really like the couple, this little thrust stage right here. That's pretty cool in my opinion. I like it, but just not worth it. There's some other fountains I'm going to go over in a minute here during the buyer's guide, but those are the main ones, or the new ones that I wanted to go over, and let's go back to prices. Anyways, so now that we went over the new items, I guess we will. I know with like the Phantom Buyer's Guide we couldn't do it, so we just kind of have to go over everything. And we don't have I know a lot of you guys are visual people. I'm sorry. We don't have the cool icons. What we can do is just go to like Freedom Fireworks. Let's see if it'll pop up here. I'm actually on the wrong browser, so That's annoying. Oh, look, some of them have prices. So let's see if these prices are up to date. So this is we have Freedom Retro. So yeah, this is $1 more. Some of these aren't accurate, but we can go back and forth. Um, they are doing their little online ordering thing, so this is why this is here. They tried it last year. I wish there was a button for everything, but there's not. Um, yeah, so regardless, I want to just look at fountains so we can go over it, but they really aren't showing me everything. Uh, okay, cool. Can I change the location? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties here. I think the Elk Grove one may be better. I don't. I think if we could update here, it's not going to work correctly. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry. We can always just go to the Freedom website. I think Freedom Fireworks. Let's just Google that and then go about our business. Um, yeah. All right. All right. So we already went over some of these items here. We're going to use this website just because most people are a visual person like me, and I like to see pictures because it's one thing knowing the name, but it's one thing going to the stand and seeing the picture. So, yeah. So Mount Magma for $10, and I would say this is probably a must-have this year, along with Wizard Wands. Wizard Wands is a lot cheaper than what would be at the TNT stands. Freedom Star, also a must-have. Great White, no, absolutely not. Skip. Rover Ripper, skip. Dragon Smoke, if you like dragons, I guess. Kingfish, this one is a really cool nitrous cellulose fountain, just nothing but those little globules. It's 43.69. I like it. Some people may not want to spend that much, but if you're a person that really likes nitrous cellulose in your fountains, it's highly recommended if you do like that. And if you would like a video on it, here it is. So this is, if you're not sure what nitrocellulose is, it's these little globule effects, and it's pretty much the whole duration of the video. So there's that bomb pop, very underwhelming. Beast Slayer, they're trying to slay me. These are cool sparklers. Sorted shark fountains. Yeah, no. Live, laugh, love. So this is a secret deal. So this is a rewrap of SUP, which SUP is. Let's go to the price list here. So Live, Laugh, Love is $11.99, and Sup is $20. So for whatever reason, yeah, or Sup is, I don't even know if it's a rewrap because Sup just straight up sucks compared to. So this is Red Devil Pyro, my boy, showing the difference between the two, which they're pretty much the same except for towards the end. It might be just a fusing issue or something, but Live, Laugh, Love is still going at it, and Sup's already done. So. Definitely, if you need a smaller, kind of mid-range fountain that lasts a decent amount of time, Live, Laugh, Love, $11.99, way better than Sup. So there's that. Optical Illusion, I've never been a fan of this one. It's just the price. I don't even know if they have it this year. Yeah, $35.99. It's just kind of basic. There's nothing too fancy, crazy about it that differentiates anything from it. Just your basic fountain, for $35. I think you're better off buying a Freedom Star for that price. Tropical birds are just single tubers. Turn up the heat. This is very similar to Atomic Salsa. Uh, so if we look at the price on this puppy, turn up the heat is a 78.12, and pretty much the same price as what you're going to spend at TNT for Atomic Salsa. So not bad here. I like Turn Up the Heat. We have Happy Trolls. Not a bad item here with the price of... Where are we at? Where's Mr. Happy Troll? Happy Trolls, 1932. So already better than Sup when it comes to price-wise. Okay, we gotta Google this. We're gonna have to go in our other browser. TNT, Happy Trolls. We should have Rando with a video somewhere. I thought he did. There's a few different wraps of it. There's Mad Trolls, Happy Trolls. We'll watch Red Devil again. Well, what's the newest one? I think Red Devil has the newest one. Yeah, we're gonna watch Red Devil. So you kind of have a little bit of flying fish here, not bad. It goes into a little bit of colors and some decent crackle. I like it. Not a bad price, especially if we can still use the coupon for the opening day thing where it's 20% off. That really will dictate a lot of stuff. Um, so yeah. Anyways, back going through it. Super value pack. No, make the grade. Uh, very meh. Color party, very expensive garbage. Take a hit. This is basically Purple Rain, so not bad. Flower Patch Kids, not a fan. Spirit of Freedom is a must-have. This is the TNT Centennial fountain, so grab a bunch of Spirit of Freedoms if you can. Majestic Mama, 110% buy this. This is the Living the Dream rewrap, and if you look at the price on Majestic Mama, $53 compared to what is it, 60 or something? That I might be mistaken, but $53 is really good for a really crazy crackling fountain. Really like that fountain right there, that Majestic Mama. Let's do this. I'm not a fan of it. I like the art on it, looks cool, but just kind of meh. Nothing too fancy there. Really nothing that brings it out, makes it stand out. As opposed to anything. Game mode's cheaper at TNT, Solar Glare, Single Tube, Star. All these, none of these are good. Short stacks, these should be retro. Oh, sorry. So retro must have. So yes, 110% retro is one of the best fountains that they have. Short stacks, you can Radiant Taco Tuesday. So let me check the price on this again, just to verify. Taco Tuesday, $32. It's not bad. For $32 though, it's kind of stretching that weird spot. But I like this little. You got a kind of a rainbow here, and then it goes into an end of some really nice crackle. You might be better off buying more retros, but if you want some variety and some color, you got Taco Tuesday on the board to make it available to kind of change things up a little bit for you. Retro, everybody, if you don't know what retro is, look up TNT Retro Fountain or Freedom Retro Fountain. It's one of the best, craziest crackling fountains you can get. Super loud, super awesome. We usually buy a case every year. Really good fountain there. Whimsy, this is TNT Power On. I think it's decently priced. Livewire, this is Apache Fire Dance. Let's see what the price is on Livewire. $20. So this is cheaper at Phantom. If you buy I think it's Professor Flame, it's like $15 for two. So a little bit cheaper. But yeah, nothing too crazy there. Lights of Freedom. This isn't a bad one. How much are we running this year for Lights of Freedom? Or if we even have it, I don't see it on the list actually. This one is not at every stand because obviously you have Livewire, Live Live Live. Let's do this. So not seeing where that one is. So if you see Lights of Freedom and it's under like $20, grab it. Don't have a price for you, but yeah, if it's under 20 to $15, usually a good price is going to be from anything under 15. So if it's BOGO and it's 30, then I would grab it. That's just me. Is it under the BOGO maybe? Did I think about that? Jitterbug Killer Bee. No, it is not under the BOGO. Okay. Anyways, so keep going down or keep going down. Purple Jumbo, Purple Rain, better here. Grande Latte, if you get your hands on it, it's not that terrible. Justice is a skip. Crickets is decent. Crazy Colors isn't anything too crazy. There's a few things that are not on that page that are on this page. We'll keep going over. We already went over Wicked Wizard. It sucks. Whimsy is TNT's old power on. Turn up the heat. Is what's it called? Tropical birds. These aren't bad. They have. I think you get four. Take $3 or $4 each, and it's got some whistles and stuff. Tantrum's really big, but it's garbage. Taco Tuesday, I already went over that. Really kind of a lot of color there. Starfire Fountain, garbage. Spirit of Freedom, one of the best fountains. You got your retros, another good one. Rain Shower, meh. Pyrotastic, meh. Psychedelic, meh. Optical Illusion, meh. Make the Grade, one of the better ones. Majestic Mama, very good. We got the assortments. Really not a fan of any of the assortments here. They're really meh. Uh, the Big Dog and the Thrill are going to be kind of the middle ground there. Nothing really too crazy. Buy one get one free. You got some cheaper buy one get one frees here that are decent. Obviously, you got your ammo smoke; those are good. Big smoke canisters there. You got your crackle balls are cheaper here. Your ground bloom flowers, magic whips, mini monsters, old glory fountain. Is that no, that's lights. Old glory fountain. Yeah, short stack. This is BOGO. I guess that's not terrible. So yeah, solar glare is a skip. Uh, yeah. So, anyways, let's do a speed round here since people that have watched this long, they're or skip to the end. If you skip to the end, put a potato in the chat and let me know you watched this all the way through. So, speed round, the must-have items from DFS this year in order are the Beast Slayer sword, the Cricket's Fountain, the Happy Trolls, Jumbo Purple Rain, Kingfish if you do like the cool nitrous cellulose, Live Laugh Love, and then you have Majestic Mama, and then you have Retro. One of the best fountains here next to Spirit of Freedom. Another really good fountain. Spirit of Freedom 1655. Really good deal. Retro, one of the best though. Sup is a skip. Taco Tuesday if you want some variety and color. Tropical birds are really cheap. You get, I think you get, is it four of them? I think yeah, you get four. Really, you get some whistles in there. Super cheap. Turn up the heat. Very similar to Atomic Salsa. $78. Everything else is going to be a skip. Skip all the assortments. The DFS Freedom Star, very good fountain there. First price, $32. Great white. This is just candy paint. We don't like candy paint. Mount Magma. I want to get some Mount Magmas and some icebreakers and have them go next to each other and watch them shoot some red and blue off. Rover Ripper, definitely not worth it for that price. Wizard Wands, definitely worth it. Some of the best sparklers you can buy. 1-2 Go Fountain, 1-2 Blunders, nothing special there. Ammo, smoke, I like it. Cheeky Monkey, not really a fan, especially if you're going to be paying $5. It's basically, you can get that cheaper at T&T. Crackle Balls, these are the best price I believe you can get them at. Cuckoo Fountains, not bad, nice little screamer, but you're almost paying $3 each, so it's not terrible. Ground Bloom Flowers, another good deal, super cheap. Jitterbug, not worth it there. Killer Bees, also super cheap. Not bad there. Magic Whips, also super cheap. Buy one, get one free. Mini Monsters, these have kind of watered down back in the day, but for $2 each, not terrible. Morning Glory 6 pack for $15.89. It is what it is. I think these are the cheaper ones. I would always tell you guys to go ahead and buy like the Wizard Wands over the other sparklers, but that's just me. Piccolo Peas, these are going to be cheaper here. Short stacks, super cheap. Not a bad item. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you do see some, let's see, there's a few items that are on here that are on the price list. Obviously, like Grande Latte is in there. Titanic isn't really worth it. Pyrotastic reminds me a lot of Rover Ripper. Um, yeah, game mode should get cheaper elsewhere. So DFS kind of disappointing. Obviously, they did come out with Freedom Star, which isn't terrible. Kingfish, which isn't terrible. We do have the Spirit of Freedoms, which is some of the best stuff. Like super cheap fountain that you can get that does really cool effects. And the main reason you go to DFS is pretty much the Spirit of Freedom and the Retro Fountain. Retro fountain is one of the best fountains you could buy. It's one of the super loud, super good crackle. There's retro. That's what it looks like. If you're wondering what retro is, it's got a non-stop crazy crackle. It's like a 500 gram pound, but it's one of my favorites. So there's that. So there's your quick down and dirty DFS buyer's guide for y'all. And hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I didn't have a cool, fancy, beautiful flyer for you. So I hope me kind of scrolling around the internet to get you visual guys like me some pictures to the name. I hope that helped. Anyways, fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. And if you watch this long, leave a potato in the chat for me, and I'll see you next time.